Welcome to the Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. Let us choose in this moment to be at peace with what is, however it appears in our conscious awareness. We can decide right now we will be at peace with what is. Our first step to discovering the truth is to cultivate that complete acceptance and allowing of this moment, of resisting and opposing nothing, of just being with what is. We are used to having to take action to accomplish things, to get things done. And it is tempting to bring that to our practice. But the first truth that we must grasp is that everything is already okay. There is nothing wrong right now. There is nothing we need to do to make ourselves better or do the right thing. How we come to be in this moment is just perfect. That doesn't mean we don't have resistance or we don't have symptoms or there aren't things that appear to be going wrong in our lives, difficulties and challenges. What it means is that they will pass and that they are the activities of the egoic mind. That they are not the truth. They are not reality. And the more we can accept that truth, the sooner they will pass. And so, to come to peace with this moment is an energetic shift. It is a letting go. It is a state of opening to the natural, creative flow of energy, which is always the basis of this moment. We have to become still and quiet to begin to perceive the present moment as it is. And that is not easy, for we are in the habit of filling our mind with the future and the past, and with all the other distractions. But that is our practice, to come back to the present, and coming to peace with what is facilitates that shift, freeing our mind of the judgment of what is in this moment, of how we are, of who we are, of letting go of all ideas of how things should be and what we should be doing and where we should be and what our state should be. Let go of all that. There is no need to do anything. Just focus on this moment, what we perceive when we just pay attention to our experience of this moment. What is alive within us? What energy can we perceive? Whatever we experience, we must not judge or find fault with. We must just allow and be at peace with it. We have become used to the idea that we are in charge of everything, that we are in control. But to come to peace with what is, must let go of control, must let go of the idea that it is up to us to make something happen. We're going to stop trying to make something happen. Coming to peace with this moment, just as it is. If we can bring ourselves to a state of stillness, quiet, of openness and receptivity, we will begin to feel the flow of life within us. It can be experienced. The energy of life, of creativity, of the infinite consciousness creating in this moment. We experience it as grace. The conscious perception of that creative force. It is a feeling, an experience that comes when we are available. We are open. That is why we open to the present. That's why we devote our focus to the experience of this moment, because grace awaits us. We can call it the Spirit within us, the creative energy of infinite consciousness, creating in this moment. It doesn't matter what we do. We want to be at peace with whatever is. We don't want to fight, to resist, to block. We don't want to use energy to make effort at all. I want to relax, let go, and just be. And then when we experience the call of grace, the Spirit within us, we are available to it. We can follow that call to a deeper state, a deeper experience of that flow, that power, that presence, that light. Are not used to following that call, are used to avoiding it. But it is actually what we want. It is the way to truth. Let yourself be guided. Surrender your will and be carried away. The flow of that presence and power. Let go of everything. Let yourself be taken over, be taken care of. Be filled with that light and love and power and presence. This is the truth of us. That we are just that power and presence. We are not all the ideas that we hold, the beliefs, the stories. They can change in an instant. They have no permanent reality. But there is a permanent reality in this moment. And it is what and who we are. This is our time to reconnect with that truth. It is a special form of practice. Deeply reconnect, to remind ourselves that we are actually okay, that everything is actually okay, that we can be at peace with ourselves even when we are not deeply connected with the truth. We can allow ourselves to just be where and what we are in any moment. The truth of us remains true in every moment. We cannot change the truth. And so there is no place for judgment. Our journey is perfect. We are perfect. That is the truth. Is the reality of every moment.
Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.